My app is about beer, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep drinking mine. And it's called Chuglog, and the idea behind it is that I'm from the US, I'm from Colorado. In the US, the number of little small breweries that are opening is kind of getting out of control. As of November of last year, there were over 5,000 breweries in the US alone. And I checked, and there's even like up to 150 in Spain, which is pretty cool because most of what you see is like Moritz and Estrella. And there's actually like 170 different official beer styles, and then countless unofficial styles of beer. And then all of those breweries are making several different types of beer, so it's really becoming impossible to kind of keep track of all the different types of beers that you've tried and enjoyed. That's kind of the idea behind my app. It's a beer journal, basically. I'm using BreweryDB, which is a free crowdsourced API where you can hit certain endpoints and pull in all sorts of really cool data on beer styles, breweries, different beer brands, and all sorts of other cool stuff. BreweryDB is where you can see all that cool stuff. And so the idea behind the app, a few kind of main points or features of the app. Users can save their preferred beer styles in the Chuglog database. So it's using the API from the BreweryDB and then kind of saving that info into your own personal journal. And then you can create and edit your own journal entries of your favorite brands and food pairings for each of these styles. So that's it for my slides. Before I dive in, just for those, this is kind of the API of just the styles page. So it's kind of cool. There's like a ton of different beer styles with information about all the beers. And then beyond this, there's endpoints for all the breweries, which is even bigger than this because, like I said, there's over 5,000 of them. So it's kind of cool. So here's the app. Hopefully we can log in. So a first-time user will sign up and log in, and this will all be empty over here. This is what's pulling in all the info from the brewery database. And then these are all the different styles. So if you try a beer that you like, you can come, add it to your list, and then it will populate in your list of beer styles here. And then as you go through and drink different beers, which one do I have here? I wanted to keep everything kind of contained into one single page, just so you can kind of keep all the info succinct. Oh yeah, so as you click through all the different styles, it'll pull up all the information for you to read about the different beers. Here we go. Nope. There it is. And then over here, you can read about the different styles of beers. This was something that took me a long time to figure out how to do in Angular, which is the new technology that we learned over the last 3 weeks, is just to do a simple expand drawer if you want to read about the technology there. But then kind of the cool thing about the app is that you can come in here, as you try different beers, you can come in, add a beer, add some notes about it, give it a rating, and then it's going to populate in the list of all your beers down here. If you try a beer again and you decide, hey, I didn't really like that one that much, you can come here. You can come back in and edit it, kind of change the rating, do all sorts of fun stuff like that. And then this side's for food pairing. So if you have a meal that you really like with your food, you can kind of save that in here. When you add a pairing, you can add a recipe link. So when you cook a meal, you really like eating it with that food, you can come in. And then, yeah, Charlie's Paella was really bad with that beer. And then it will link you to the recipe that you saved in there for whatever you want to eat with your beer. And that's it.
Yo, Mike.
I know.